Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel once again. My name is Christian and I'm back with yet another exciting video. In our previous video, we looked at the foundation of a 5-bedroom structure. It is actually 6 bedrooms if you add the maid room too. So in today's video, we will look at what comes next after the foundation. After we've done the casting of the ground floor slab, what comes next? But before we head into the video, I have a few questions that I need to answer that got into my inbox. And one of them was how high can my plinth be if my land terrain is flat? Well, I would advise that you have your plinth wall height from the ground level at least 0.6 meters because when you have it at 0.6 meters, you won't be affected by rainwater. In case it rains, that won't be splashing on your veranda or inside your house. And also you'll have provision for that stone cladding work on your plinth wall in case you plan to have a stone cladding on your plinth wall, and that adds beauty to your house. So it's best, actually a house that has a raised plinth wall looks so perfect and good. So I would advise that you have your plinth wall at least at 0.6 meters high from the ground level. Then the next question is, what is the purpose of that beam that you call the plinth beam? Well, a plinth beam will prevent those excessive cracks that are likely to affect your wall from extending to the walls above. So if you have a plinth beam in your plinth wall, you won't have those cracks extend to the walls above, so it will have your plinth wall strengthened. But it is not that a plinth beam is supposed to be applied in all plinth walls. It is only applied in circumstances where you have your plinth wall reach a meter high from the ground level and you still need to add more extra courses to catch up with the uniform level. So that is when you can have a plinth beam applied in your plinth wall. So hope I answered those questions well. And without wasting time, let's see what we have for today. What comes next after we are done with the foundation of our house.
We are sitting on top of the finished suspended slab. So we are going to see what it took us for us to come from that ground floor slab to this level that we are at, like I told you. So I would like to stay tuned till the end of the video. Thank you.
After the foundation, do a phase called the setting out. And with this phase, we use the architectural drawings to set out the structure. So we set out all those walls following what the architectural drawings are saying. Then once that is done, the setting out process of those walls, we have a layer of DPC that we usually place on top of that slab before we do the block work. Now that DPC will avoid that water, will actually cut out that water from rising in those walls, that is structural dampness. So it will have the walls protected from that water rise from the ground to the walls. So it is important that you have that DPC applied in your walls before you start the block work. When we are doing the setting out, we are as well working on the columns for the ground floor slab. We are extending them, trying to join them to the overlaps of the starter columns. Now the block work is done as we also do the form work for the columns. We do the form work for the columns, then we cast them as well. Then once that is done, we can head to the phase of the suspended slab. So this suspended slab phase has got 4 things that you need to put in mind. One of them is that the carpentry work. Second of them is that the electrical installation works, and the plumbing works, and the steel works, which is so important and vital. So as we can see, this slab of ours, we put max spans, and these hollow max spans are also important because they cut down costs that you would have incurred had you made the slab solid all through. So if you have these hollow max spans in it, you'll have some costs cut out. And so we do our carpentry work for the slab, the suspended slab. Then after we place the max spans, then do the steel work, and also do the electrical installations, chesting these conduits into that slab that are going to be covered in the slab. Then also the plumbing works wherever the bathrooms are. We also ensure that those drainage pipes are chested into the slab before we do the casting. And before the casting process is done, there is what we call a checklist. The engineer has to first come and do what we call an inspection. So he does the inspection and he checks out on those crucial 4 things: the carpentry work, whether all the carpentry works are done well, all the shatterings is well done, all the beams are well tied up, that is now the steel work, whether all the steel work is well done, all the beams are tied well, because it is these steel bars that support this concrete slab so that it doesn't fail under any tension, before he can give a go ahead for you to cast the slab. Then also he has to check out on the electrical works, whether everything, all the conduits are well chested into the slab, and there is no conduit that will be blocked by the concrete if we start casting. Then also the plumbing works, he needs to check them out before he gives a go ahead of the casting of the slab. Then once he sees that everything is well done and is intact, then he can now give a go ahead for us to cast the slab. So as you can see now, the boys are casting the slab, you can see, and this is perfect work. So all right, so thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit the subscription button, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to the videos. I guarantee you that I'll be bringing you more and more concerning construction, engineering and architecture in Uganda. Thank you. God bless you.